Welcome back, Pokemaniacs. Today we are on a chase, a hunt if you will, for a card that we have still yet to pull from one of my favorite sets. The set that kind of got us back into the hobby, full-time if you will, would be the Lily's Clefairy from Journey Together. Last week we were lucky enough to catch a couple of Walmart restocks, and they had a plethora, bundles and bundles of these Journey Together sleeves. So we have got 15 here today, 3 groups of 5 that we are going to open and maybe get lucky and finally pull Lily's Clefairy. We have not yet. We've opened quite a few of these over the last few months since the set hit the market. And I really like this set. It's a beautiful set. I know it's not highly sought after by Pokemaniacs, and some of the values of the cards are not extremely high like certain sets out there. For example, Prismatic Evolution, Traumatic Delusion, whichever you prefer to call it. The EVs are dropping in value, the Evolutions, but they're still quite expensive if you pull one of them. So there are some good cards in this set that we still haven't pulled. And I saw all these Journey Together, and I said, hey, Pokemon cards, let's get them. Let's catch them all. So we could have gotten more. There was plenty on hand a day or two after the restock at the 2 Walmarts. And I believe GameStop had some this Saturday. I called Sunday to see if they had any Dustin Rivals left, and they still actually had Journey Together. I'm not going to pay extra money at GameScout for Journey Together when I can find them at Walmart. They're like $4.87 a pack, which even Walmart's a little higher than MSRP, but again, you can't find Pokemon everywhere like you could years ago. So when you can find it, you buy it. So guys, we're going to get started today and see if we can get lucky. And maybe, even if we don't pull Lily's Clefairy, which is definitely something I would love to be able to do, we might pull some pretty good cards that we don't already have in the set. There are quite a few. There's an Articuno illustration where there's a beautiful card. There's a Wailord that is awesome. It's just such a cool piece of art. So we'll see what we can pull today, guys. You know, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for coming over to our video. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. It's free. We've got a lot of Pokemon opening videos you can check out. All the way from videos where we pull literally just holos, all the way till we pull a God Pack. We recently just did pull a God Pack. Ooh, Bellibolt! First pack, we got an EX. So yeah, come check us out. We're trying to grow the channel. We just finally surpassed 200 subs. That is an outstanding milestone for a simple little channel like this. We don't have all the bells and whistles and all the editing software, and it's just me, my phone, and you. And one thing we all share the love for is Pokemon cards. So this is definitely going to be the start of a potentially very busy week. It can get a little crazy this week coming up, and that's kind of what we wanted to also talk about today. We're not just chasing for Lily's Clefairy. I figured, you know what, we're going to sit here and look at Pokemon cards together. And, you know, I like sharing what little bit of knowledge I can to others so we can all share and experience the joy of Pokemon and the hobby together. So this week, September just started. It's September 1st today. Ooh, we got a Reshiram Holo. This is such a beautiful card for Holo. And this month is going to be busy for the Pokemon enthusiast, hobbyist, for the Pokemon TCG in general. There are a lot of products that are going to hit this month. A lot. And it's going to get quite costly if you get overboard, go overboard, don't have any self-control, like I sometimes don't. Especially when it comes to Pokemon and finding stuff in the wild. It's just like, I can get a couple more, because who knows when I'm going to find more, and then you find more next week. At least I have. So, to the point, this week, starting tomorrow, September 2nd, if you are a Sam's Club member, the Prismatic Evolution, Tyranitar, and Lucario box is going to hit stores. Stores are supposed to have a lot of product all over the country. And I believe it's around $55 to $60 a box. And I think it comes with 14 packs, if I'm not mistaken, which is a really good deal. So if you guys can get to a Sam's, online's been a disaster. You're not able to get them online unless you're a bot. Or like a super good computer type person. So if you're able to get to a Sam's Club tomorrow morning, would be your best option to try to find product in stores. And I'm hoping to get lucky and get at least one. I have to consider getting two because, you know, then we're talking over $110 to $115 just for Traumatic Delusions. You might literally pull a $2 trainer card out of like 28 packs. And also this week, there's the potential that PokemonCenter.com might have the pre-order for the Phantasmal Flames, the next set in the Mega Evolution era, if you will. I don't know if it's quite considered an era yet, but that will be the next set of Pokemon after the Mega Evolution set debuts at the end of this month. And if you are not following the trends and the information out there, the Phantasmal Flames Mega Evolution set is probably going to be, I don't know if it's going to be as big as Prismatic Evolution, but there's a Charizard and a Gengar Mega Evolution, probably SIR chase cards in the set. And not a whole lot has been released about the set as far as like what are the crazy rare cards, like are there going to be secret type rare cards, you know, like the cards in the Black Bolt White Flare set. I don't think that quite has been released yet, if that's going to be the case. I think the fact that Charizard and Gengar are going to be in the set to begin with are going to drive the hype, if it hasn't already, through the roof. So keep an eye on PokemonCenter.com. If you have not already, there's what's called the Rattle community. I think I have that right on Discord. Just look up Rattle server, Rattle something. It's Rattle Pokemon. Look them up on Discord. They actually have a YouTube page too. And you can join it for free, and they have links you can see that pop up when the service that they use detects product available online. For example, when the Pokemon Center releases their online queuing system to let you know that, okay, get in the queue. You can maybe, if you're fast enough, get through the queue to get product before it sells out on PokemonCenter.com. So be aware that that will probably, if not this week, every day, every week, you will have to keep an eye on. And there are other Discord servers. I know some charge money, but Rattle does not charge to use their service, which is a great feature. So you'll just have to, you know, set up your notifications accordingly, or just check it periodically like I do. You kind of know when around the times to check it are, as far as when there will be a queue on Pokemon Center. So if you can do all that, you can hopefully get in line and get product. I have been lucky enough to get the Black Bolt White Flare pre-orders and the Mega Evolution pre-orders in. And again, Mega Evolution will hit the end of September 26th, something like that. So we're not really having much luck so far hunting for anything remotely good, let alone Lily's Clefairy in this journey together, opening this journey that we're on. I do not usually have great luck with sleeves. But again, when you see product in a while, at least I have to get some. Again, I could have bought more, but I didn't want to go too crazy. I was hoping, ooh, well, I already have this card. But we got a hit. You know, you can't go too crazy because, one, it's expensive. The pull rates aren't the best, especially in a set where there's not a lot of valuable cards to pull. You know, you gotta pull your punches, if you will. You have to pick and choose your battles and see what set you want to spend money on. So, you know, I do love Journey Together. I was hoping that I picked some good sleeves, but so far not really. It sucks to pull a double when you don't really have a lot to begin with. But hey, when you pull the God Pack and some pretty good cards, you're bound to pull packs that really don't have much, if anything, you're interested in pulling. But it's still the thrill. It's still the hunt that we all love, right? So let's see if we can continue on our journey together here and maybe pull anything. We've got about 6 packs left in our journey today. So yeah, and then besides the Pokemon Center, there are a few other sets and boxes and things that are coming down for this month of September. There's supposedly at Costco, which I'm not a member of, going to be Prismatic Evolution tins. I believe a whole bunch. Forgot the number. Maybe like 18 or 14 tins or something in a box for like 130 some bucks. So again, stuff's expensive, but it's going to be more readily available at stores. You just have to be on the lookout. And, oh, what do we got? Well, we got a Lily's Clefairy, but it's an ultra rare. All right, we'll take it. It's a pretty card. I like this card. It's beautiful. It's not the one we're looking for, but it's close. Yeah, we got an ultra rare. We got a good hit. All right, we'll take it. I don't think we have this card. I don't think we do, but we'll take it. Sweet. Well, we're halfway there. We just didn't get the Lily's Clefairy that we were hoping for. But it's an ultra rare nonetheless, which again, ultra rares I just don't get. They're more rare and harder to pull than illustration rares, yet the illustration rares tend to have more value depending on, of course, the Pokemon card. So we're in our home stretch here, last 5 packs. Again, thank you guys for watching. Drop me a like, drop me a comment below. Let me know what your favorite Pokemon set is that's out there currently. Or are you excited for Mega Evolutions? Remember, Black Bolt White Flare is the current new set, the last set in the Scarlet and Violet era. We love Black Bolt White Flare. We still have 2 ETBs to open up yet. I'm just not in any hurry to open them, but we will eventually on the channel. We still do have the Pokemon Center ETBs for Black Bolt and White Flare, which are only going to increase in value. Again, Pokemon Center ETBs you don't want to open because they are very valuable. Upon your pre-order, when the pre-orders go live, you will go online and see them for sale for double or more of what they retail, because Pokemon Center ETBs usually don't release more than once and they're limited. So once they're printed and made, and that's it. You're not going to see a reprint too often of the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs. So if you're looking to collect something that you know is going to hold its value and probably not ever get reprinted, ETBs from Pokemon Center are the way to go. Okay, we got an EX. A few packs left, so we pulled an ultra rare today and an illustration rare that we already have, unfortunately. So we have not pulled the Lily's Clefairy SIR yet, or any SIRs for that matter. We've only pulled a couple SIRs for Journey Together, which again, I love this set. The pull rate's not the best, but at least there's cards out there in the wild now. So you can, for the most part, find Journey Together packs, and I think it's going to just increase where you're going to be able to find more of these out in the wild as more and more sets are released. The demand for these Journey Together packs will not be as high, so hopefully we can find more and go after our chase card. It might actually be cheaper to buy the chase card individually, honestly, because the value of those cards are not really expensive to buy. So do you keep spending money on getting packs of hollows with Journey Together? Or do you go out and buy the card? I mean, it might be cheaper that way, and this way you leave more packs in the wild for people who actually want to open the packs. I don't know. It's up to you. Last pack. Can we get any magic today? It's not been the best opening. Again, we got a Lily's Clefairy Ultra Rare, which I don't believe we have, so we'll take that. No last pack magic today. Sorry, guys. Wah, wah. Well, again, thank you for watching. This was a little bit of a shorter but sweet video. Again, if you watched the video of our God Pack, please, please drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of that God Pack that we opened, how amazing that was. And I hope that you, if you are buying Black Bolt White Flare, or even Prismatic Evolution, have a chance to open a God Pack. It is amazing. The thrill, the excitement, it leaves you speechless, breathless, ecstatic, any which way. It's fun. So we may not have pulled the best cards today, but we did get a card that I don't think we have this one, and it's close to the SAR, so maybe next time we open Journey together, guys, we can pull the Lilies Clefairy. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel to get to 1,000 subs so we can go live, open live, share live, Pokemon-related events and items with you guys. So I appreciate the support, and thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.